Hi guys, hope you're well. So I've just literally blown my nose. My red nose is so red. Different setup today. We just got in. But I thought let me just do a little video now. Just be like, this was like our first sit down meal outside since the whole restrictions have lifted, and it was really nice. Just to be out and about. God, I'm exhausted. So I just changed into my comfies to my dress. So I was just like, oh. Sorry, because I showed you my cute little outfit, but you we just actually feel like, oh, I got dressed to go out somewhere today. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, bump update. Obviously, last week the excitement, and we found out that we got a baby girl. So really, really excited. I'm just happy that I get to prep and plan for my little princess. So that all happened, the weekend's over. I was so exhausted this whole week. I've been working out a lot last week, and the whole weekend I was completely pooped. This whole week I was so exhausted. Like after work every evening, so literally as soon as I closed my laptop, I fell asleep on my bed, napped for a couple of hours, got up, made dinner, went back to sleep. And that was pretty much me for the whole week. Today is when I've been the most active. Actually the other day, went shopping actually, I got some bits and bobs. And today Hugh wanted to get some equipment, so we just went out, and then we went and had dinner since we were out and everything. So it was just nice. But bump update, she has been so active this week. Like she's just been going crazy, like wild. I'm so sorry, I'm really gassy right now. Yeah, she's just been moving about. Her most movable day was not yesterday, was Thursday. Thursday was her most active day, where she was going like wild. I was like, girl, the whole day she was just like, oh my gosh, hey people, I'm here, what's going on? And I was just like, okay, I'm here for it, because I love it when I feel her move. But I was just like, girl, what you doing? You're having a party in there. So it was just really cute, and I love it. She's been a bit movable today. Like I've noticed that she reacts to like food. She reacts to voices. So whenever she like hears like my sister's voice or like Hugh's voice, she gets very, very active. Like Hugh and her have their little convos together anyway. But she gets very, very active whenever she hears her daddy's voice. So she just does a little. Like that's the best way I could describe like how she feels. She's just do you know what I mean? So she's like, hey daddy, and that's how she talks with him. I'm just assuming, you know what I mean? But yeah, but apart from that, it's been pretty much the same old as the week 20. Not much changes really. I just had a really, really, really bad sweet tooth actually. Like cravings wise, I'm like craving a lot of sweet things. So I think I really need to curb on that and cut that down, and then kind of like switch those out for like fruits, so I can get the sweet, maybe the sugar like in that way, because I'm literally chucking down Jammy Dodgers and Haribo's like no one's business. Like I can finish the whole massive pack. I did. You know, like the Star Mix, like the Super Mix, whatever, like the red packet one, banging. They've got the best jelly babies in that one. And then like, you know, the blue packet one, but then it comes in like the little sachet ones in a big packet. I'm going through that, and I'm having to stop myself because it's just too much. If I'm like, oh, if I take 3 but I'm like 4, make it even, that's not a good habit to have. So but yeah, those have been my really bad cravings this week, trying to curb it down, even though I'm about to have some ice cream. But it's the end of the week, so I'm gonna start next week. But that's about it really. Body wise, yeah, she's just been really, really active, and I've been craving a lot of sweet things. My energy's been down, but I think that's because I was super, super active like the week before. But yeah, apart from that, week 21 on the way, and it's been lovely. So yeah, I change weeks every Wednesday, so today's Saturday, and last couple of days, yeah, she's just been moving about, moving and grooving. So yeah, and until so sorry, So yeah, until next week, I'm gonna be 22 weeks. Wild. 21 weeks already sounds wild. I feel like 20 weeks has went past so quickly. I didn't even get to like fully like embrace it. But yeah. Apart from that, guys, I shall see you in week 22. It is week 22, or the end of week 22. It's still wild to me, to be honest. It is still wild to me that, so I'm just fix this. I feel like this feels a bit better. It's a bit more personal. So yeah, it is still wild to me that I'm pregnant. Like, I think earlier today, like, she was kicking like a lot. Like, I'm feeling her move so much more this week as well. Pardon me, pregnancy gas. But yeah, that's another thing. I was like just sitting down, because I work from home. So sitting down at the table, just tapping away my laptop. And then I just feel her moving. I was just like, I'm pregnant. Like, you just get these weird, like, sporadic moments where you're just kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. Like, it's just so weird. It's just so weird. I'm not sure all you first time moms just kind of think that way. Sometimes you look down at your bump. And that was the thing. Like, I felt her moving and I looked down at my bump and I was like, startled to see on my stomach. It was quite a weird, cute, kind of moment. But yeah, you just have like these little moments like that, and it's just like, I'm gonna be a mom. I was actually holding my belly like, I'm gonna be a mom. That's so wild. But yeah, so crazy. But let me know in the comments if any of you first time moms ever felt like that, and do you sometimes just kind of like have these moments. But body changes that I've noticed. My face, I feel, it's just gone rounder. Like, I just feel a bit more podgy. Like, I just feel like last couple of weeks, it's kind of like my face I felt a bit more in my body. And then now I just feel like I can feel the weight coming on. Like, I can feel like my breathing is a lot more like she's on my chest a lot more. Like, today has been quite okay, actually. I have been getting terrible heartburn, like a terrible heartburn, where I feel like literally the acid in my throat. Like, I used to get really bad heartburns before I was pregnant anyway, and some of them was just really, really bad. But since like the pregnancy heartburn, is just a lot of this like just sharp acid taste, like here, like, and you almost feel like it's coming up, and I'm just like, oh. So take a moment to breathe. So Gaviscon has just been on deck. I'm gonna stand a bit. I feel like I'm like trying like this on the screen. Yeah, so Gaviscon has been on deck for me to just sort out all my problems and take one large spoonful, and I'm just like, okay, it's done. Not any special one. It's literally like the one, just the one that you just get. I've got like a little mini bottle because I wanted to test that out, even though I had Gaviscon before. But yeah, during pregnancy, I don't know, I just grabbed that. I think that was the only one that was there, to be fair, because normally I grab like the fat bottles. But yeah, that was just thirsty. Sorry, but Gaviscon has been a lifesaver for me this week. My heartburn really started probably about, it's my first week, so yeah, about 2 weeks ago is when my heartburn got really, really bad. So yeah, I'm just learning to deal with that. Me getting up quickly as well. I think like my blood pressure might be a bit affected because I'm really, really tired this week. But I think that's to do, not because of lack of vitamins or anything. I'm just having a lot of late nights. And that's mostly because I'm finally just sorting out my registry. So I started on this company called Things to Get Me. I think it was recommended by my cousin or my friend. I'm so sorry. I can't remember. But as soon as I found out, that's like, yeah, go on this site, it's really, really good. So in Things to Get Me, you literally are able to put a picture up, give your title, and then you just start adding items. And with this, you don't need to be with one particular store. You can literally just copy and paste a link in from any website, put the price in, add a little note to it, and Bob's your uncle, Sally's your aunt, and that's it. So I've just added a list. Only thing about it that I've noticed on other people's registry, I think like something like Love Baby, My Baby, or something like that, I can't remember. you're able to put stuff in categories. This doesn't really allow that, or doesn't do it. Yeah, it doesn't even have the function to do it. So you kind of like have to manually kind of like group things together. And I think that's just what the last things I'm trying to do right now, because I've like got all my items up on the list and now I'm kind of like grouping them. I started off grouping them when I first started doing it, but then when you get to a point where I've been watching all my registry programs and everything like that, I'm just like adding. You just go to the next just so you don't forget something. So you write a list, you just even write the title and you just press save just so it's on the list, so you know. It's been a great tool for me just to know things of what I need to get for the baby and things people are recommending and things, you know, that are actually working. So that's been really good help. Some of them are stuff for now, some of them are stuff for later. So it's just really good for me to just kind of have a place where I can look back and be like, oh, I need to get this for the baby. Oh, I've already got a list, or do you know where to get it from? I just need to click the link and purchase. Yeah, so I've got things for when the baby is like 6 months. So that's really great. I can just click in and just get that all done. So yeah, my list is very extensive, which I think I'm going to do like a whole nother video on, because it's nearly like 200 items. And it's not, I mean, I've put it on the registry list because I feel like it's just a great place for me to have all my items there. It's great if some people want to get stuff off the list. That's also, obviously that's what the registry is there for. It's great, but it's also just kind of like a mental list for yourself, just to have stuff in one area, which is just a great reason. I think that's why the list is so long as well. I think if it's just a registry stuff, I think it may even be a smaller list, but there's no point me creating two separate lists. It's long. I've just put it all in one place. Things that I ticked off, that's great. Then I know that we've already got that kind of thing, so I can tick those kind of things off. And things that I left, I'm like, cool, this is the stuff that I can now get that I need to be putting action on, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So that's been really good. But yeah, apart from that, this week she's just been I'm now 22 weeks. So she's just been very, very active. Like, she was moving about a bit. And I've been reading books and saying like they're, like now is when they'll start reacting to noise. But I feel like reacting to noise from a couple of weeks back, because it's like whenever daddy speaks to Belly, like I'm like, what are you doing? Like, just having a whale of a time in there. They're like, hey daddy. So yeah, I know it's like whenever I'm like singing or like talking, like baby responds. So it's just nice. This part of pregnancy has just been lovely, just like feeling the baby move and just been like, oh my baby. And I just love looking the little, I just cannot get the image out of my head, and I just wish I took a picture. I'm just so glad to myself of just seeing her little mouth and nose. The puppy like, it's so cute. So yeah, I'm just really like, whew, baby just moved. I'm so sorry. Baby's like, don't be rude. So yeah, it's just been really just a nice time, just a really nice time being pregnant. And I feel like I've been in a headspace now to like do my registry as well, because before I was like adding stuff to it and doing whatever, but I didn't. It's very overwhelming. I think there's like stages to pregnancy where like the first couple months you're just like, oh, what is happening in my life? And then you kind of like thinking about your life, how you're going to be planning that out. And then the kind of like the last bit I was even thinking was getting stuff for baby. I was like, we'll do that later on. And I just wasn't in that headspace to do it. But now I'm just in the headspace. Like, especially after when you find out what the gender is, and then you're just like, okay, now I know what to shop for, colours, styles, etc. So it's even better then, because then you're just knowing what you're buying for as well. So that's just been a lot more easier, just to kind of put all together. So that's why I'm sorting out all my baby shower stuff as well. So I've created like a little group for my friends so we can all start planning and stuff. So yeah, now we know like the theme. I need to send out my invites for it. So I'm kind of like at the registry planning my baby shower, doing the invite. I think I finished the invite last week. I just need to add last week. I just need to add like the Zoom link because we're going to be having people from the States watching and my friend from abroad. And I need to put the registry link on it as well. So I need to finish the registry. You need to sort out the Zoom link, and then I will send it out, because we've done for the gender reveal, we kind of like done a message out, kind of like a save the date, and then we resent out the Zoom, and I just feel like that was just very faffy. Everything got double sent, all these last things, whatever. I just think if we put it all on the one invite, done and dusted, we don't even need to think about it. Everyone can just revert back to the same picture. Do you know what I mean? So it's just simple. Like, I think this is the best way just to do invites. I mean, doing 2 parts to it, I think, because we just wanted to get it out and done with, and because we hadn't sorted out all the Zoom bits, and we need to let people know just so they can take time off work, and because of the time zones and everything. But going through our first rodeo, that's definitely, we just need to be more prepared, and that's just me. And I don't mind being that, because I've just becoming more anal than before, like making sure everything is getting, I'm just very regimented with things now. I'm just like, there's a spreadsheet for everything, like I need to do it that way. But yeah, snacking wise, I was doing really bad with breathe. I was doing really bad with eating a lot of sweets, so I've cut down. Even though I'm eating some sweets right now, mind your business, but I was doing really bad, so I have cut down. I've started to eat a lot more fruit more, because I was just like, maybe the sugar in the fruits would be a bit more better for me. A lot more smoothies. I literally have a smoothie a day. I'm pretty much gonna have a smoothie in a bit. So when I get really snacky, I just make a smoothie, and then that kind of fills me up for a bit, and then I'll like, it'll take me to like at least my lunch, or then to dinner, you know. So those have been really good. So it's a bit rude to kind of eat sweet while, but pregnancy wins all the time, so it's what it is what it is. But yeah, apart from that, it's just been a really good 22nd week. I just can't believe the time has just gone past so quickly. Like, I just remember being 16 weeks the other day, and now I'm 22. I'm like, when did I get here? It just makes me think like baby's coming like in a second. We need to move. So I think once I've done all the registry stuff, start prepping with the baby shower, we then, because we're moving, I'm then going to be looking at places more near the end of the month, because we're in May. So more near the end of the month, because that way we can actually start, if we see something and start doing viewings, we can actually be like, boom, we want to put offer down, you know, kind of thing. So we've scoured the market like literally since we found out. So the most part of the year we've been looking at the market, looking at areas where we want to be. So we know what area we want to be in, we know what our budget is, we know what the commuting stuff, we know what type of property we want. So now it's just finding that. So I think once you get those big wafter things out of the way, then it's just a lot more easier to just kind of like, okay, I've got such and such to do. So yeah, now we're just looking for what we like. We've seen 2 properties so far that we do like, and if they are on the market by the time we're able to, then that's amazing. But if they're not, then we want something similar to that. But yeah, it's just been like a really lovely time, just preparing for me. I'm just looking at myself like, you're gonna be a mummy. Mummy Mimi. This is wild. But yeah, so it's just been a lovely time. I'm just preparing for motherhood, and I just want to get into a new place, start nesting, but I won't be able to get all that set up. If he wants to kind of move like a week or 2 before our actual vacating date, which I do think is ideal, because then at least I'll be big, but at least I can do like little nesting stuff, you know. I can prep the nursery and do all of that. So that would be really good. So get all the like little niggle bits done, you know, make sure I wash like all the baby's clothes, pack them away, sort out all the drawers, fold everything, and, you know, do all my little caddy baskets and stuff like that. So just making sure nothing's too overwhelming. His mum is flying over as well mid-August, so that's going to be amazing. So just before the baby comes, so I'm just can't wait. I'm just can't wait to just have her around and her to be around baby. So yeah, I'm just really, really excited. So yeah, but that's pretty much an update for this week, guys. Yeah, registry, prepping for baby shower. Oh, my baby pregnancy photo shoot, that's pretty much going to come in another 2 weeks. I'm pretty much going to do that near the end of the month. I definitely feel like my bump, like I'm not still at a crazy weight gain, but because you want to do it at a good stage, you know, where you like the bump is big enough, but you don't want to look so like, I know everyone's gonna be like, yeah, pregnant, blah, 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 but you know what I mean, like, so I think in 2 weeks. Plus I need to like think about my theme. Like I've got loads of different things in my head. So like today, I always felt like I knew what hairstyle I wanted, and I saw something today and I was like, I'm gonna do that. So yeah, and it's great because Hugh's a photographer, so he'll be doing like all the shoots like that. But then I want to have my sister come in to do shoots with both of us because I want us to have loads of shots together as well. So yeah, we've got all of that planning to do. So yeah, it's gotten a couple of exciting weeks ahead of us. A lot of planning, prepping, and putting things together. And yeah, so baby's just moving. Bump date. That's probably why she. That's probably why baby was just like, hello, you forgot to show the people me. This is the bump. Like, it's just a pregnancy bump, isn't it? So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. And yeah, so we're gonna say okay, baby's saying goodbye. We're gonna say goodbye and we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Hi guys, and welcome back to another week. So week 23, can you believe it? I'm just so overwhelmed, so blessed. I'm just feeling really good. I'm really getting into mummy mode. Like this week, if anything, has taught me just to be like, I'm just in the zone. Like, so I finished my baby registry. Like this week has been so hard. Like I've literally stayed up late most nights doing my reviews, I think I was even saying this even last week, like doing my reviews, watching countless videos, just doing everything that I can to just kind of like update myself. I have been obviously over the last few months anyway, when I'm like watching like videos and stuff like that of people's journeys and everything like that, and just casual like mums just thrown in like, oh, this has been like super useful. So that's just something that I've been you know, just looking at for like the past week, and just staying up till like all hours of the morning, like updating registry, sorting it out, getting things that I just really think are just going to be beneficial, useful, and you know, not just trying to throw anything on there, but I'm just kind of like really looking at what type of products as well that are really out there, which are really going to help me, I'm going to get the most use out of. And yeah, so it's been a really educational week. And I've literally, as much as it's been so tiring, because I've literally felt so tired this week just from waking up late and going to bed late and waking up super early for work, I'm still working from home. It's been also just a very insightful journey. Like I've just learnt so much. I feel much more confident as like a pregnant mummy going towards knowing when baby comes here. Yeah, I just feel very, very just feel, yeah, very, very confident, just very much more like assured. Oh, she's just moving about. Just feeling so happy and secure of how everything is going. So yeah, I just feel like the more I educate myself, then the more like less panicked I feel, the more, you know, reassured I feel about everything. So that's just been a really great step. And now I finally finished registry, final dots. I haven't sent it out yet. Sorry, there's something in my eye. Okay. So we haven't sent out the registry yet because we wanted to go and look at some prams, like in real life, push them, touch them. Like I feel like I've touched like a million prams and pushed them, but it's like different when you're doing it for yourself. Like it's like trying on wedding dresses, that kind of thing. Like you don't want to go and try and wedding dresses for the sake of it when it's not for you, or just I'm so sorry, do all of that kind of stuff. And that was kind of like the same thing for me. Like, it was just weird even going into like the baby shop and like looking at stuff, and it's not for a friend, because it's always been like that. I would always go into baby shops and pick out friends, families, that kind of gifts and stuff. But it's so different, like picking out buggies and doing that, when it was like with Hugh, just picking out everything together, looking at everything together. Like, it was such like a beautiful experience. I was just really soaking it in, and just like, you know, it's one of those like, so I've got fluff in my eyebrow. It was just one of those moments. It was just like, ooh, I loved it. Like, it just, yeah, put me full into my mode, and I was just really, really happy. So yeah, like the buggy that I do want, it wasn't in the stores. I went today. I went to John Lewis and I went to Mamas and Papas, and those are the only like baby stores that were in my area. The rest is like, there's a lot of online. Obviously, I wasn't able to go before because COVID. So yeah, those are like the only 2 stores. I was just like John Lewis, they do quite a small range, and Mamas and Papas, they did quite a vast range of different things. Like, they got a really good car seat section as well, but it just didn't show what I want, like the pram that I had in mind. So I will be kind of going through that when it comes to like my registry stuff, and I'll show you like everything like in more detail what I'm getting. So because it could possibly change by then, so I'm not gonna probably like get on and be like, I want this. So yeah, but today was just really lovely, just doing all of that, and it was nice to go out and just have like lunch out, you know. So it was, I'm so sorry, it's been a long day. It's like midnight, not even midnight, it's a bit of exaggeration, but it's late and I'm just tired. So but I thought I need to do my update now. It's what I'm feeling, you know, right to do it. So yeah, so all registry stuff is done, so I feel happy, content with that. The next bit on the agenda we've been starting this week is my baby shower. Now, I know my friends are planning my baby shower for me, but I'm a bit of a control freak and like to obsess about everything and loads of little details. So what I've done is, like, I know the theme that I want, I know the colours, you know, that I want to go into, like all the little details, little bits. So I've gone online and was like looking at little bits, adding to baskets, and I have like a whole talk with them that phone call next week to kind of like discuss like, this is what I would like. And it's like, I know how, because I'm doing it at home with a very small group of friends and family, because I'm doing it at home, I know the layout of my home, and I'm very particular when it comes to like decorations, doing those kind of things. But the friends and family that I have are helping me do it. They're fully capable of doing that. They just have this artistic eye, they're all creative and everything like that. But you know, when it's just like, you see something like the way how you want to do it, I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I just envision something like that, and I don't even mind doing it all myself. Like, I really don't, because I'll just get pure like excitement from doing it. Like, I just love it. But obviously it's meant to be like a, we're doing this for you kind of thing. So I'm gonna have to just release and let go and try my best. Just try my best. So yeah, that's why the best I can do, like, I know the layout of my home. I am like gonna do like a video call with everyone and kind of like, obviously it'll be into my house, they know the layout of everything, but I'm gonna kind of just show them, because I still got like my gender reveal like decorations still up. I just can't let go. Just plus it's just nice reminder, like looking at it, I'm just like, oh, it's so cute. Even though the balloons are like dying and the banners just need to come down, it's just that time, because that's the only thing that's up there. It's just like the balloon canopy, the balloon garland, and like the banners that were there. He just lets me have it. So I'm gonna kind of show them like what I've envisioned and just kind of go with it from there. And be like, yeah, girls, this is what I, you know, this is what I just thought, you know. So whew, so sorry. So yeah, so that's just the next thing, doing the baby shower. I need to send out my invites next week. I want to do it like, I wanted to do it obviously after I felt the buggies, we saw some of like the LV breast pumps in real life, and all these little things that I've had on the registry, we got to see them in real life, like in the stores and stuff. So that was like really, really helpful as well, which was great. Even though it was fine and I was fine with buying it and just without even seeing, like touching it, but it was just nice to kind of like, you know, even like the pumps, just having it there, like, okay, what does it feel like? What's that going to be like? So that was just really, really just like a nice thing to do. So yeah, apart from that, it's a baby shower. I'm so sorry. So sending out invites. Yeah, I want to do that after I speak with the girls about the whole baby shower stuff. I do feel like I need to edit the invite a bit now, just to add more of the theme, because I do want people to come like dressed part of the theme as well. Just because I'm like, this is my first child, it's my first baby shower that I've gone to. Like, I always go to my friends' baby showers, they always have these things, and you know, I've gone part of their themes. I'm just like, this is a very momentous thing in someone's life, so I just want to enjoy it. I just really want to like fully just go, I just want to go ham and just fully enjoy the day. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like I may just, and it's going to be starting quite late in the evening just because of the time difference, because I still want to, like, his mum want to be involved in the day, and you know, she wants to be there, so obviously be at least in the moment. So we have to start it like the same as a gender reveal, start it quite later on in the evening, which I don't mind. All my friends, and plus it's going to be on a Saturday, so you know, it should be fine. So yeah, so I'll be sending it out after I speak to the girls, and then next just kind of like picking names at the moment. Like, that's just been our thing. Like, we've been talking about names today. We've got a middle name that we just love. Both of us fully agree, and that's kind of what we call the baby most times as well. Well, he does. The first name, he's kind of like, he just finally came to a decision today, was just like, you can pick the girl's name, I'll pick the boy's names. I was just like, if you knew this was the thing, why don't you just say? Because he's been like saying these names, but like, you know, when guys are just not like serious and they'll just like say like a name, and I'm just like, that doesn't even make sense. Let's call her Chocolate Biscuit Pacalala. I'm just like, shut up. What are you doing? If you're gonna call common some sense, do you know what I mean? But you know, that's boys for you, that's guys. So yeah, so I've just given him some names to kind of like cut down, which was good. Like, at least, like, you know, he interjected and was just like, don't like that, don't like that. I'm like, thank you, this is what I want. Yes, no, it's your daughter, do you know what I mean? You need to, a daughter, that sounds so weird. But yeah, I just want to know if you're feeling it. So the name I do propose, he says, just needs to, you know, get in the groove of it. So yeah, I've still got some time, but I've literally been scanning through the names list, and I'm just like, I'm like hearing these other names, I'm like, yeah, let me put this down on the list, it sounds cute. And I'm just like, no, this name, that's when I first saw it, I was like, that's my daughter's name. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna kind of keep it like, the only person I've told is like whose mum and his aunt, because they went in the room at the time when they asked, and she was like, shut up to gender reveal. She's like, what do you have in mind? And I was just like, da-da-da-da-da. And she was like, okay. And she's like, well, she wants to have like a name as well that she can put in for a middle name. So I was just like, of course, like, you can add your little name, name whatever you want. So we've been like asking her, just like, what name do you propose, kind of thing. She's like, I don't know yet, we have loads of time. And I'm just like, girl, I need to book some flows into it. Like, I already got her initials and it's just really cute. I'm just like, ugh, do you know what I mean? So this is how much of a control freak I am. Like, I just need to let some things go, but it's like, simmer, just simmer, Mimi, simmer. But it's fine, you know, it's fine. At least I've got like the main name. Like, after he said today, I'm just like, you've just secured it for me. That was the security deposit I needed, and that's her name. So I like how it looks on paper, I like how it sounds, and I think I decided the name. But yeah, we'll be, I don't think I'll be doing, I know some people like do like this whole naming video. Maybe I will later on, I don't even know. So, but yeah, that's been the next thing on the agenda. And then so after that, it's just, yeah, planning all the baby shower. That's what I've got to look forward to for the next 2 months, because we're doing it in July. I've also finished work near the end of July as well, going on maternity leave. So I'm going to be off all of August, which is when I'm going to be huge. Also moving. It's just going to be a very intense month, and having to deal with work on top of that is just not ideal, and it's just not a bit of me, babe. So I've taken that off. I have a talk with like my HR, talking about my maternity leave and stuff like that on Wednesday. So that'll be interesting. I just don't know what to expect. I don't, certain questions I feel like I want to ask, but then I find out I'm just gonna go with the flow, and I just wish I was more prepared to just know what I'm going into. But everyone I've spoken to about what was your maternity leave conversation about, they're like, oh, I don't know. I'm just like, you're so annoying. Like, just like, can you inform me? But I guess I've got to find out, and if I will have this conversation with you girls, just so you know what it's like to have like maternity leave conversation with your workplace. So how about it? How about I do that for you? Okay. So yeah, it's just been a lot of things to look forward to. And then now obviously got to look for a new home. So that's kind of like the next things on the agenda. Now the registry's done. That was quite draining though. I loved it, but it was draining. Baby shower planning, fun. And looking for a new home, fun. So yeah, we love our area. We just want to see what else is around here. And yeah. Oh, Bump update. Bump, she has been even more, I was saying that she was active before, she's been more active. Like, when was it? Today's Thursday. No, today's Saturday. So Thursday, that was the most active day she's been in my whole pregnancy. Like, she was literally doing cartwheels, backflips, I forgot the words, pillets. You know what I mean? The word's gone to my head, but she's been doing all of this. She's like, Mummy, look what I can do. And I'm like, oh, okay, girl, okay, I see, yes, you done that backflip so good, oh my God. Like, she's been doing the most. Like, she's been a bit quiet now. She was just kicking a bit before, but now I'm literally starting to see my stomach, like, flint and stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, Hugh misses it all the time, but he talks to her every single day, and then she's always like when she hears his voice, it's like she knows, like, the mumbling noise. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, because I know her ear's not fully developed, but she just knows when it's her daddy. Like, she just knows, and she just reacts to it every single time. So I just feel like that's lovely that they have that bond. But yeah, but have a look at the bump. Give me a moment. Jesus mercy. So I just go like this. This might be easier. So yeah, I feel like it doesn't look that much bigger, but Hugh said I'm very, very prominent this time. Like, a lot more prominent this month. So yeah. My little baby girl, little baby girl, little baby girl. I did it. Success. But yeah, little baby girl. I've also reduced the amount of lotions and potions I've been using because I was getting loads of breakouts. So I just use my cocoa butter. That took the wind out of me. Yeah. Yeah, so I've been doing that. Growth wise, it hasn't been that much itchy. I can feel my belly button just moving out a lot more. But yeah, apart from that, most I can report is that she's just been a little wiggle pants, just wiggling about, letting Mummy know that she's here and she's, about this life, and she's ready. And I'm like, girl, bring it, because we gonna boot this one. But she's ready, and I'm just like, girl, come on, let's have some fun. Oh, and I forgot the biggest thing. I bought her first outfit today. The first thing I've ever bought her, I literally bought it today. Oh, I literally bought her like when we're leaving the hospital outfit. It's so adorable. I'll do it in part of like my what I bought baby like haul kind of thing, so just all goes together. But I just saw it and I was just like, this is hers, this is what it's gonna be. And I can just see her in her little outfit when we leave. I'm just like, that's her, don't care, that's her. And yeah, nothing can, I was looking around the whole stores and like loads of different other shops, and I was just like, nothing even compares to this little cute little outfit. And I'm just like, this is what you're gonna leave in. And just like the hat, and then I haven't got the hat yet, but I know what the hat's gonna look like with that. Oh, just too cute, just too cute. And I was just like, this is hers, this is it, you know. So yeah, really happy. But yeah, apart from that, guys, that's pretty much everything. And yeah, 23 weeks over and out. Hi guys, so we're in our 24th week. Can we believe it? That's my toast. Well, technically right now I'm in my 25th week, but I was just very tired last week, so I'm just gonna be honest and tell you what's happening. But I'm so sorry, it's mad. But yeah, last week, oh my gosh, 24th week was quite hard actually. Number one, was very tired. Oh, everything's gone out of my brain. Yeah, I think I was just very tired. The stretching, I felt my stomach just getting bigger. I feel like I've gotten bigger as well. It's like I've just kind of like popped almost. My eyesight is a bit blurry right now as well. Oh my god. They did say that as part of, I don't know if that's just stuff in my eyes, or they say you get blurry eyesight during pregnancy. Can we just see the regrowth from my hair? I've only dyed it like a month ago. Whew, ciao. But my gosh, I just look so top heavy. My little head. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's been quite a hard week, to be honest. My feet, yes, swollenness. Like I feel like my hands and my feet have gotten so swollen, like so much more swollen. My feeling before, like I can't really stand on my feet for that quite long. I'm being close to like that's nearly the 6-month mark, which is gonna be next week. Wild. That is just, yeah, my body's just starting to like adapt to some big changes right now. So I'm just kind of like, oh, the big bump is spreading, so it doesn't seem like too much of a, it's just like a, do you know what I mean? So I'm just like, and I wanted to get like my pregnancy photo shoots done. I think I kind of booked it for next week anyway. He will be doing that, he's a photographer. So I've just got some really nice kind of theme that I've wanted to do. I thought it just looked very sleek, very elegant, and I can also see it up in my house because we have like a certain theme of like pictures. So I thought that would just fit perfectly aesthetically, do you know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm gonna get that done. I mean, I've got everything that I need like prop wise for it and stuff like that, so I just need to just take the pictures. And while I'm feeling a bit more, I'm just gonna say regal with the pregnancy rather than like, oh, do you know what I mean, before it gets to that phase and I'm like, I don't feel great and all of that. Like my face is still rounding, but I'm hoping with a bit more contour it can just look more chiseled, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I have energy at least right now, but each morning and my sleep, oh my gosh, my sleep has been, this week has been the most I've struggled with my sleep. And it's not that I've been going to bed late, it's literally like I'll nap and then I'm just so uncomfortable, and then I'm having broken sleep and waking up, I'm thirsty, or I'm just in pain, or just like, not pain, but like achy pain, like discomfort kind of thing. Yeah, it's been quite a hard week, to be honest, like taking a big toll on my body. I've noticed as well, if I'm still for like too long, if I'm still for too long, then I just kind of like, I get like an achy pain in my stomach like I'm feeling right now, and I just need to walk about. So I've been doing kind of like walks around the neighborhood, just to kind of move my body, keep it mobile. So that's just been good way for exercise. Like, I can't do any yoga right now. I just don't even have the energy right now. It's just, no, walks is as much as it's gonna get. And I feel like that's just been keeping me at bay. It's been nice. Like, I do like 20 to 30 minutes. Sometimes it does stretch, I think just because I'm just walking so slow. But they say 20 minutes at least it's a good enough exercise. But I have a route that I do, so that's how long it normally takes. And I don't strain myself doing it. It's just a nice casual walk. So yeah, if at least I can do that, then at least it's something that I'm doing. I'll try and do that every day. Like, now the weather's getting better as well. I'm just like, oh, thank God, because I literally was out in the rain the other day with my brolly, because I was just like, I need to get out, I need to move my body. Like, that's how much my body's just like, move. But yeah, she has been like proper like karate kicking my stomach. Like, yes, like last night in fact, Hugh was just like, I felt her moving about, and then Hugh was just rubbing the belly anyway, and then I just grabbed his hand and I pulled it over because I felt she's kicking there, and then she went boom, and he was like, I felt it, and I was like, oh honey, I was like, good for you, because he was saying like he felt little movements before, but that was like such a prominent like boom that he felt, and it was just like, it was a cute moment for him, and you could see the smile on his face. It was like, it was so cute. So yeah, it's just been, and my belly button area is really tender right now because I know it's probably like pushing out more, so that's really sensitive on top of there. So yeah, I'm just noticing a lot of body pains to the body changes, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm just definitely feeling pregnancy vibes, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, what was it, last week, the week before, I was just like, oh yeah, this is amazing, I'm basking in happiness and glowiness, and now I'm like, like, even taking like my pregnancy picture that I do like each week, I was just so not like, I was just like, let me just have clothes on at least. Like, do you know what I mean? Because I just couldn't be asked. So yeah, it's just been crazy, but we've just been trying to just factor in everything at the moment, because we're also, as you know, we're looking for a new home. So we've got some viewings that we've got to do today as well, so I'm going to take you on that, but that's going to be part of like a whole different segment. So yeah, the places that we're seeing is like very ideal. We're kind of looking for 2, maybe 3 bedroom. We really had our eyes on like a 3 bedroom that we wanted to go for, but if the 2 bedrooms wide enough, like big enough, and it has like good storage and stuff like that, we will take that, because we're in a 2 bed now, but it doesn't have a lot of storage that we would need, and so it's kind of like having a baby on top of that with stuff, it will just be like too much. So if we got another 2 bed that's got more storage facilities, then it'll be like, okay, we can comfortably live here, you know. But a 3 bedroom, obviously that'd just be great, but plus we can be more spread out and wouldn't feel so, you know. But yeah, so we just have some viewings booked in today, and we've got some booked in for Saturday as well, but actually that hasn't been confirmed. And that was like a nice house, like this landlord renovated like a whole building. It's like letting out each of the flats, or we got like the ground flat, do you know what I mean? So that was quite a nice place, but again, it hasn't been confirmed yet, so we just gotta wait to hear back. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, I just feel pain. I'm just very achy this week. It's just very achy bodily pains. Yeah, it's just been moving about. It's been a lot more difficult. I've come a bit more congested as well. I don't know if that's just more my hay fever trickling in, if it's just a mixture of everything, but I just feel very like blah. But my tiredness is not as bad as it was last week, because that was some next level. But yeah, I just had a lot of broken sleep, and every morning I wake up I'm like, oh, why am I awake? Why, you know? So this whole working point blank, I was gonna say working from home, I was like, all this working point blank period, I'm just like, and some people just really try to grind your gears, and I just have to step away sometimes just to calm myself and be like, oh god baby, I can't be stressing myself like this, so I just need to take a step away, walk around the room, talk to Baba, and I feel cool, and then I go back and I'm there typing away again. So You know, I really can't wait to be on maternity leave. I finished maternity leave on the 30th of July. All been confirmed with HR and everything, so I'm so happy. Cannot wait. Yeah, just to get on with stuff. And I was speaking to Hugh's cousins last night, and we were talking about like her first outfit I got, because I got like a newborn, and she was just like, that might not even fit her. And I was just like, and mostly I was gonna get the size up, but the reason I took the newborn because it looks so small and cute. Like, and I'm like, I do need to think, what if she can't fit in that? So, and then plus it comes in a set of 3 as well, so I want to at least let her wear all of them. Do you know what I mean? But I was thinking first day, second day, third day, that would be it, and then I'll know she'll never wear those again, but I can be able to keep them and be like, those are her first outfits. But I may have to exchange it and get just the 1 size up, just so at least it can possibly fit her. Do you know what I mean? So, because what if I have a big baby, you know? Because I was an 8-pound baby, Hugh was a 10-pound baby, so who knows what she's gonna come out. And I feel like I'm already quite big, like for where I am. Like I was already quite big and prominent, like I'm carrying a lot of water weight, so I don't know if that's like connected to how big the baby is gonna come. So, but they said that so far the baby isn't like bigger than what she should be, but she's quite average. So I'm like, but you never know, so I may just get a bigger one just to change my mind. And then also with like even getting clothes as well, she was just like, I know you want to get loads of clothes that are like a newborn and stuff, but what, she comes out so big and then you've already rewashed them and you started doing all of that, and she's like, just don't wash the clothes. And I was like, that's such a good thing, because that's what I was going to do. As soon as I got all the clothes, I was going to throw the washing machine, get them washed, prepared, and I was just like, what if they don't fit her? So she had like a bunch of clothes that didn't even fit, that were all washed, and she couldn't even return it. So obviously she had to then re-gift them, but then it's like re-gifting people's things that they don't know. But like, that's a whole other thing to think about. It's just like, don't get gassed and go straight away washing the baby's clothes. So it's kind of like just waiting till your baby's nearly here kind of thing, and finding out what their measurements are before you go out and start buying clothes. And that's what I think. I don't want to be like a wasteful mother and just buying loads of things and be like, oh, even though I am, but I have to like, I have reeled it in actually, because I've only bought 1 piece of clothing for her. So, well, it was a set of 3, so so yeah, so I just got to be more, you know, just thinking about things in a bit more things, thinking about things in a bit more of a, you know, realistic way of what's the best way to manage this whole situation and stuff. So until then, that's pretty much an update for my 24th week, heading into 25th week, which is I'm going to be in my 3rd trimester next week from 26. Wild. Is that not wild? I'm already in my 3rd trimester, and I'm just like, I almost feel like I didn't even get to like, I don't know, like, yeah, I did enjoy my 2nd trimester, but I'm like, it went past so quickly. I'm like, where did the time go? Like, where did it go? But yeah, 3rd trimester next week. That means she's just gonna be here soon. It's just, but yeah, we've got another antenatal appointment this weekend and just booking stuff in. Got a first aid course as well that we tried to do in August. Even though I probably should have done it earlier and I'll be less bigger, but I also just think I need to do it closer to time to help me remember as a refresher, because I'm gonna do it now. I may just forget certain things. I've already done like a first aid course for adults, so like I already feel like I have those main things in, but working with an infant is just so much different. So I just want to make sure we definitely do our first aid course for that, because I just don't want to be freaking out and doing something very simple if I just educated myself. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing that. But yeah, I think we'll maybe take along with that just to see how that went for us. So yeah, but that's pretty much it for this week, guys. Yeah, update, give you that. I'm wearing this like teddy outfit, so don't mind me. But yeah, this is her, this is she. Sorry, this is like giving major camel toe vibes, isn't it? This is her, this is she. It looks like it's getting a weird bump, isn't it? You said that it's fine, but yeah, there it looks normal now. But yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week, guys. So yeah, I will see you in, need to breathe. I just need to breathe. So yeah, this is pretty much it for this week, guys. I will see you in next week's video for week 25. Bye.